Hi guys, it's Rachel here, and we are going to work on Anne's teacup or cup tag. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. Which is very fitting because we're doing a cup. Now, I've just drawn this on with it's actually my Frickson Pilot pen, and this is an image from the Graphics Fairy, and so I just kind of emulated that. And I'm just going to have a go at painting it, and then I might oh gosh, embroider. It'll get attached to something and embroider. And I've got these I'm not going to put too much out, fabric paints by Tommy Art, which is an Italian brand, so you'll just have to find yourself a fabric paint if you want something like that. And I don't want it to be too thick, so I should have brought a piece of fabric over just to give it a go and see how it worked. But I have no idea really, even I'm not a painter, as you know. I need it to be even more watered down, so I really have no idea how this is going to work. It's looking like a hot mess at the moment, but anyway, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So I made a bit of a mess here under the lip. That's a plate there, that mess there that you can see. So I have no idea about the shading, where it's supposed to go, but I'm just going to make it up. And I imagine there's a little bit down here around the bottom of the cup as well. And I may end up embroidering the whole thing, you never know. But I'm doing this, it's Tuesday right now, because I felt like I probably needed to get this done so it would dry. I'm just going to have a little bit of shading down here. I'm just making it up. Okay, that's really messy. That's really awful. But anyway, it is what it is. Now what? I better give them a shake. No, I'm not going to use that one. I want to use... Oh, look what I've done. I just stick my hands in the... Oh, stick my hands in the water. Okay. How I got paint all over myself is a mystery to me. It's probably not a mystery to you. You probably saw what happened. Now, I didn't bring any white over. Oh, I should give my brush a wash. I want to do a swirly bit here. I'm just making it up. It's very hard to get the shapes that you might like on the fabric, because obviously it doesn't pull like if it's on paper, and I put way too much paint out. I'm just going to grab a bit of this acrylic. This is just regular Stamperia acrylic, and I'm just going to put a few darker details. I did fancy the idea of doing this, but I may not like it. Maybe we'll have some little golden bits, like it's gold. We might even have a gold. I probably could have gotten my gold. I've got gold paint somewhere. And here will be gold as well. That's giving it a little bit more definition. And maybe these can be like as though they were gold lines, even though they're yellow, coming down. Oh, that's a bit of a mess, isn't it? I'm just going to outline it a little bit. A bit more. Okay, look, it's not perfect. I've never painted a cup actually before, so it really is trial and error. Okay, now I might do my pinky bits. I seem to be getting paint all over myself. Take that off. Okay, I'll have to do something else. I don't want to waste all that paint, so I'll do something else afterwards. Let's water it down. So there, oh, okay, a lot of water in there. So just, if you're going to attempt this, just go lightly with your paint because it does spread a little bit. Oh, it's kind of cute. I kind of like it. I'm not unhappy with it. Let's just say that. And then I think I'll add even more water to make it, to do my lighter bits. Because I'm going to embroider. So this is just to get a little bit of colour down. Just here and there. And then I need a bit of darker colour, I think, in some parts. I'm just making it up, guys. You can just make it up. If you hate it, you just throw it out. It's a tiny piece of, this is just a vintage piece of sort of, a vintage piece of, what do I want to say? Cotton from a pillowcase. And then I've got a lot of paint on here. I want some green. I think I'll have this green. It's not fabric paint, but it doesn't matter. We're not washing it. I sincerely doubt that this will come out if you wash it, because I used to wash even the acrylic paints for kids. I would wash, you know, Lulu's school aprons and stuff when she was little, and the paint never came out. I'm hot now. I'm hot and bothered. I become hot and bothered quite easily, don't I? And so now I'm sticking to my palette. Like another little one. Oh, it's coming off. I doubt that it would be coming off the cup, but mine is. My leaf, and I might just do a little leaf here. It will get more detail. Make it a little bit painterly, and maybe one over there. Maybe something over there. Okay, I think that's really cute. It's messy, but cute. But I'm going to let that dry. And then I'll be doing bits and pieces of embroidery on it. And then I think I probably could have drawn it a bit bigger. But I think I'm going to stitch it onto something, but I'm not sure what yet. Okay, so I'll let that dry. And then I will be back tomorrow to embroider on it. So we'll do the tag. So I'll join these videos together so you won't know it's tomorrow. Oh, I got blue paint on my top. Well, that won't be coming off. I've got a white t-shirt on and I've got splatters of blue. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Good afternoon. So I am back. It's the next day and we are going to finish off this tag. I have no idea how I'm going to finish it off. What I'm going to do is attach it to this piece of shibori dyed, indigo dyed fabric that my sister gave me. It was a bundle that she gave me for Christmas. I think it was the last time I was in Australia, which is quite a while ago. And so I'm going to just stitch this on quickly. I'm just using a lovely light aqua sort of blue. I might be a little bit loopy today. Didn't sleep very much last night, so just one of those nights. Okay, and as I'm stitching along here, I'm going to think about what will I put on my, what am I going to stitch on my cup? And I know I can see my drawing lines, but I don't mind about that. I think I've stitched it on crooked. Oh no, not too bad. These little projects can be they can be quick-ish. I'll say ish because, you know, some of the tags have taken a few hours. But, you know, they're small, so they don't take as long as a big project. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we're nearly there, halfway. Hopefully I make it all the way around with this thread. I should do. Oh, come on. Tangled. Mum just rang me before and she's like, where's your tag? I'm like, Mum, I always publish it on Wednesdays. And she's like, but it's Thursday. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is it Thursday? I must have missed a day. She missed a day. She missed Wednesday. I said to Mum, I'll ring you tomorrow. It's my little nephew's birthday. He's turning 2, the cute little thing, and I haven't seen him since he was 6 months old. Anyway, I said to Mum, I'll ring you tomorrow and I'll tell you it's Saturday. And so that way she'll freak out because she she won't have rung him for his birthday on Friday. She's like, don't confuse me. I'm already confused. And I said, I noticed. Trying to confuse me. Right, so that's that. That's going to be my base. I like that. And now, what are we? Oh, I just so happen to have these colours here, which are going to be good. And that green. Oh, I have colours here. So, yes. Okay, well, why don't I just start? That's probably not the right green, though. Let's get a different green. I have this one. That's probably better. That's not good either. I need a darker green, I think. Got anything in my thing here? Otherwise, I have to get, I'll have to get my other, my thread container. I'll use this silky thread. It's a bit of a mess. Right. Probably don't need all of those. I'll just use this one doubled up. Now, hopefully I don't mess this up. Oh, I guess, I'm stitching, so I can just take it out. So I'm just going to put, I don't know, just little, I think I just put little bits of little stitches in there. So some of the painting will be covered. This thread has a very slight color change, which is good. There we go. You can still see a bit of the painting. I may need to go and get my fan. I'm feeling very hot. It's so humid. Like the actual high temp has dropped off, but it's just incredibly humid at the moment. There's a lot of stormy weather in the northern part of Italy, and so we're feeling hot down here. Sweaty Betty. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'll end that off. Well, that was easy. Now, I honestly did not know how this was going to turn out. As I said, I never painted a cup before. It's a very bodgy cup, but hopefully the stitching will make it. Okay, so I need to put a few little stitches down here. Maybe I won't even get a darker green. Oops, my knot didn't happen. So this is a hand-dyed silk thread. I don't know, I bought it on Etsy. And it's quite thin, so it's very nice to stitch with. Little stitch here, little leaf I should say, not a little stitch. I might just put one stitch on that one and another one over here. Just like, I think it just accentuates them a little bit. I like stitching on a base as well. Like, I like that I added this to a base. It just makes it a little bit more robust and gives you a little bit more sort of sturdiness to stitch. Okay, I'll just end it off here, and then I need to go over there. I've got one over here, so let's make that one stand out. I might need to get some more thread. I think I'll get some more thread. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on the time too, because I need to head to the post office. Okay, oh, it's upside down. So that's that. Yeah, I do like the bits of stitching on it. Now the temptation is, of course, to colour it all in with stitches, but I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, so let's put this one away. I probably have most of the colours here that I need. Okay. I'm going to use this one. I've got, how many strands? 2. I think I might like to use 3. I mostly use 3 strands because I like the thickness of 3 strands. I actually need to go and buy some more threads. I've got a whole lot that are, you know, running out. Okay. So I sort of just want to, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just adding little stitches here and there to I can hear my daughter chitter-chattering in the other room, sending voice messages. They're going to the shopping centre today. And there's one girl that's a real troublemaker. And so some of the parents are working, so I've got a carload. I'm taking them all to the shopping centre, but I can't fit the other girl in the car. And she was the last one to sort of reply and ask for a lift. So she's missed out, but she doesn't understand that I don't have a 6-seater car. I have a regular car that fits 5 people, including me. And so she will harass Lulu all day probably. She's already quite nasty to her, and so I imagine from the tone of her voice that I can kind of pick up, because I got her to shut the door because she's listening to music, that there might be something going on. It's always a bit of drama-rama going on. Don't we remember it? We all went through it. And then I think I mean, it's looking a bit funny right now, but I'm thinking the next color I'm going to use, and I'm not going to use that one because that's a mid-tone. I'm going to use a lighter tone and just do a few highlights, and that might make it a bit look a bit more like roses or whatever they're supposed to be. Okay, so put that away. I'm trying to put things away because I get into a big mess, and then I don't want to come in here because I'm all messy. Okay. So I need to get my lighter pink. I've got my threads here nearby, thank heavens. This pink, I think. Just to add some highlights. I'm not going to do too much stitching on it, I don't think. I was wondering about the outline, whether I should outline it in a very... I might do a bit of an outline in a very pale sort of colour if I've got the right tone. So I'm just going to put in some, I don't know what I'm doing really, guys. I'm going to put in some little highlights here and there. Little stitch here. It's going to be they're very, very naive, basic sort of flowers, I think. Maybe put a little bit up here. Oh no, they're talking about their school supplies. I think they're going to go and get some school supplies as well. Look, that'll do. Now where will I put some highlights up here? Oh, I forgot I was feeling hot. Isn't that great? Now I've reminded myself. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm just concentrating. They're the funniest looking flowers I ever did see. Talk about making it up as you go. Ah, they're a funny shape, aren't they? Because I don't want to cover it all up. That's what. Oh well, anyway. Like, I could create a better shape if I were putting more embroidery on them. but I didn't want to cover up all of the paint. So I've just got stitches going in every direction here. Whoops. I could probably put a bit more dark in there to make them have more of a center. But anyway, I'll stop doing the flowers for a minute, and we can always come back to them. Until it's glued on the thing, I can keep on adjusting. So now I'm thinking, let me just see what I've got in my thing here. I want something very, that's not right. No, that's the wrong color. That's not right. That one. I'm just going to use two strands, I think. It's just a creamy sort of color. And I'm just going to do a few stitches here and there to outline the cup, bits of the cup, not all of the cup. Might start up here. And I don't want my stitches to be sort of too, you know, perfect or anything like that. Okay, so just very messy. I'm not even lining them up properly. I'm doing that on purpose. This is sort of the rounded bit, so I'll put a few little stitches in there. It's fun because it's just random, and random things are always fun. We're not looking for perfection. Well, I'm not. Yeah, that's good. Now, I haven't gone around the rim because I thought I might add a little bit of gold thread here and there because that's meant to be gold. And then I'll come back and look at my flowers and see if I can improve them a little bit, because they're not great. But I might, the problem is I'll end up covering all of my painting. Okay. There's a very unhappy child screaming. I think it's in the house across the way there. Maybe they're trying to get it to have a morning sleep. Now, what have I done here? I've done a bit of a mess there, but anyway. Okay, I'm just going to go across here a little bit. Oh, yep, they're screaming, "Granny, Granny, Nonna, Nonna." I reckon Granny's put the little one down to have a snooze, and it doesn't like it. I say it because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Nonna, Nonna. Oh, I used to struggle with Lulu. She didn't like sleeping. She was not a sleeper. She did not sleep in the afternoons at all. So, like from under 2, she never slept in the afternoon. It was like the biggest battle. It was worse than this little child. And so I just decided, well, she's not going to sleep in the afternoon. I mean, all of the Italian kids were amazing, all going to have their big long sleeps. She wasn't having a bar of it. So, I would just keep her awake, give it till dinner time, because she'd want to go to sleep like at 5:30, and then that would mean, and then you couldn't get her up. So, but then she'd wake up, you know, in the middle of the night. So I kept her awake until after dinner, and then I would. I keep her awake until after dinner, and then she would go to bed early. Early. Yeah, for when she was little, she'd go to bed early, and then as she got older, she'd just stay awake until 8:30, and then she would be off to sleep, and she'd sleep until 8:30 in the morning. She was good. So it was just that. Yeah, that phase when I was thinking, oh, you have to have an afternoon sleep because that's what everybody does. And then she wasn't doing it. So I learned that she didn't have to. So I'm just going to go around here. And this will probably be a bit of a nightmare to stitch this, because gold thread, my mum warned me, she said gold thread is not fun to use. Oh yes, I like that touch. Again, I'm going to do messy stitching here. I'm not going to go around in a straight, like an exactly straight line. I'm going to do my stitches a bit all over the place. Yeah, that's cute. go around this one as well. I didn't know whether I wanted to, but I think I will. I'm doing very big stitches here. And you can see I'm not coming, normally you go down there, but I want them to be a bit off. So it's like painting sort of thing. So I'm just I'm trying to make sure I don't go in a straight line, if that makes any sense. I might even leave a gap as well. So I'm just going to go around and I'm going to do this border around here. I might do a little bit in there, maybe a few of those. I won't do that, or maybe bits. And then, so I'll do that. I'll just turn the camera off now because it's just going to be more of the same. And then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back. I finished a gold. I'm not going to put any more gold on because I don't want it to take over. And I'm just going to do some random little stitches here and there on the blue. Just some little bits of stitches. I thought about adding lace, but I didn't like the look of it. So I think I'll just do just a little bit of slow stitching here and there, just to tie this in with the just to tie it in with the, oh my goodness, with the, you know, the rest of it. I don't want it to be neat. I love these colors together. We still have tears across the way. I wonder what the little one is upset about. I might decide just to end that there. You'll see why in a minute. Oops, pulled it. It's a fiddly little thing. I want to do some down the bottom as well. I like that. Oh my goodness. Can I thread a needle? That is the million-dollar question. So I'm kind of just jabbing my needle up and down and pushing the fabric on. And we'll come down here and do another row. I can only get 4 rows. Normally I'd like to have 5 total. 2 up the top and maybe 3 or down below or vice versa. But and I want them to be wonky, but I can't fit any more, so I'll just have to do even numbers. There we go. Now, one last thing I was going to look at is to add one of these laundry labels. Oh, what a shame I don't have TT for tea time. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I like that one, but that won't fit. Is it Santa? Maybe just one. Oh yeah, I like the just one. I'm going to put that there. That's why I didn't bother finishing my stitching there. Put that there. And I'm going to use, not that blue, I might use this. Oh, I've already got that thread hanging about, so maybe I will use that. It's a very bodgy cup of tea, very bodgy, but it will do. And I'm just going to put 2 stitches in the corner here. You won't be able to see the blue. I probably should have used the other blue. Oh well, it is what it is. It'll do. Or you can just see it. Well, I'm thinking I might do one more thing because I've got a space there. I'll show you in a sec. Okay. I'm going to, where's my pilot pen? Here we go, Frickson pilot pen. I'm going to go like this. There we go. That will finish it off. How about that? I might even try and use 6 strands of this. I'm going to use this blue because I like all the different colours. I may need a needle with a bigger eye. Oh, I got it. Got it. Okay, and this will be fairly quick to embroider. Because it's just straight lines. It's going to be nice and chunky, which is what I want. Okay, cool. Because it's nice textural sort of tag with all the different layers and stitching and painting. So I figured the tea can be chunky as well. And there we go. Done. Cute. Okay, so what I'll do is I will glue that onto the tag off camera, and I will put photographs at the end, and tomorrow I'll put the photographs up on Instagram so you can see the details. So I hope you enjoyed watching me do this wacky tag. I just want to do something different. Yep, so yeah, I'll just glue that on afterwards, and then you'll see photographs at the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed that. Bit weird, but anyway, I quite like how it turned out. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.